Tomorrow, for the first time ever, Illinoisans will be able to add their driver's license or state ID directly to their Apple Wallet. To get started, open Apple Wallet, tap the plus button, select driver's license or state ID, and follow the quick steps. Scan your card, take a selfie, and you're done. Apple and our office don't track when or where you use it. Your privacy is protected by design. Only the information needed for a transaction is presented, and you have the opportunity to review and authorize the information being requested with Face ID or Touch ID before it is shared. If a bar or concert venue only needs to confirm you're over 21, that's all they see. Not your address, not your license number, not even your birth date. Starting tomorrow, you'll be able to use your mobile ID at O'Hare, Midway, and Lambert airports, and at over 250 airports nationwide. We're also working with stadiums, restaurants, and retailers across the state to expand the number of businesses and venues accepting mobile ID in the coming months. This will soon go beyond Apple Wallet to include Google, and restaurants and retailers across the state to expand the number of businesses and venues accepting mobile ID in the coming months. This will soon go beyond Apple Wallet to include Google and Samsung Wallet so that every Illinoisan with a smartphone can benefit from this breakthrough, regardless of their device.
Bro, can we please talk about this digital ID that's going around, please? Because I'm confused. Everybody is saying that, like, I'm reading the comments and everyone is saying it's the mark of the beast. I thought the mark of the beast was supposed to be on your forehead or on your hand. Technically, like, when you hold your phone, it's in your right hand, but what if you were lefty and it's in your left hand? So ain't it supposed to be on your forehead? I'm confused. Like, isn't it supposed to be like an actual, like, mark? Why are people saying that the ID is the mark of the beast? Stop scaring me, please. But I go like, that is crazy. I had seen a video of, like, in the UK or whatever, that you can't work if you do not have a digital ID. What is this? What is going on? Okay, if this comes to the US, I've been seeing that, like, Apple is starting it or whatever. If this comes to the US, how about we just not work, right? How about we just not go to work, you guys? Let's collectively not go to work. Like, I'm being so serious. Like, I'm being so serious. If you guys follow this, please, let's just not work. Simple, right? Right?
Because now it's time for digital ID. Okay, 17 countries have rolled out or passed digital ID laws in the last 3 months.
Can you do me a favor and explain to me what digital ID is first?
It's implemented in stages, though, too. So it's implemented in stages. So digital ID is essentially tying your biometric. The ultimate goal is tying your biometrics to a essentially IP address on maybe, let's say, a blockchain, so that you can have your own social credit score based on the things you say, the things you pay, and the things you do.
Mirror.
Very 1,000% Black Mirror. So basically, every single Revelations type prophetic show that you've ever watched, that.
Because when I think of digital ID, I have been flying a lot lately, especially with Delta, and it has digital ID on it. And it's awesome because you walk up and you're like, it shows your picture. I see a TSA pre-check and digital ID. I walk up, don't take my shoes off, my belt off. It scans my thing. They don't need my boarding pass. They don't need my passport. They don't need anything.
Well,
I'm like, oh, that's awesome, bro.
Yeah, it is awesome. You can get used to traveling, though, because beyond in this podcast, they're going to flag your ass here in about 2 years. You won't even be able to start your car. Right, so it's that, like, inability to be able to buy or sell unless your social credit score checks out. So there's 17 countries that have rolled out or passed this. Okay,
hold on.
All right.
When you say social credit score, because there was a Black Mirror episode. Did you watch Black Mirror yet? No. Son of a bitch.
Get to your point, because I want to say 17 countries that are doing this now. The EU, the UK, Laos, China, Taiwan, Mexico, Zambia, Canada, Ethiopia, Thailand, Vietnam, Australia, Costa Rica, Switzerland, and Papua New Guinea.
Mexico is trying to, the new president is trying to pass a law saying that you can be jailed for memes or making fun.
Shalom. First thing and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace and blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. Noah's in the gospel, broad, lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. This is another lesson through the Spirit. It says Illinois rolled out digital ID, and an RFID chip follows behind. See if I can pull up an article on this real quick. Because, I mean, you know, we've been speaking on this for some time. And the prophecies are coming to pass. And all you scoffers and scorners out there, hey, it's just a matter of time for the Lord to confound you. Hold on, rolls out digital ID. No. Bingo. Right? It says Illinois rolls out digital ID driver's license, what to know, which will soon be followed by the RFID chip. Now, when you go to the Illinois Secretary of State, it says starting tomorrow, iPhone users can add and present their Illinois driver's license or state ID in Apple Wallet, a first for Illinois. And we know Illinois is one of those liberal states, so they're totally down with this. Okay. New York, LA, those states and cities soon to follow. So with that being said, the chip is on the way. This thing is close. The prophecies are coming to pass. Yahweh Shai is making moves, man. And it's a beautiful thing. Okay. So it says Illinois Secretary of State, Alex Giannoulis today announced a major technical milestone. Starting tomorrow, Illinois residents can securely add their Illinois issued driver's license or state ID to Apple Wallet and present their ID using their iPhone and Apple Watch. It says this marks the new era of a convenience and digital innovation for the state, enabling residents to present their driver's license and state ID in Apple Wallets in person, online, and apps at select businesses and organizations, including TSA checkpoints over 250 plus airports in the U.S., including O'Hare, Midway, and Lambert. It says the Illinois mobile ID program would soon extend to Google and Samsung wallets, ensuring that every Illinois resident with a mobile phone has access to secure digital identification. There you go. Now, this is not the chip, okay? So don't get simple, all right? It's not simple. Don't get simple. But this is a step towards the RFID chip, okay? This is a step in the right direction, if that make any sense, because the digital, the digital infrastructure behind it, the scriptures goes into it. The apostles and elders have been going into it for over 20 plus years. And, us in succession, we've been going into it as well. So therefore, the Heavenly Father and His Son, they're moving on this, they're moving, okay? Scriptures say, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. And it's not tarrying. It says, this is a game changer for Illinois residents, said Giannoulis. It says your ID can live right on your iPhone, ready to use at airports, restaurants, and bars across the state. But wait a minute, man. If I got it in my pocket, why the fuck do I need it on my phone? Okay, this is the ultimate form of control. Okay, predictive programming, or Hegelian dialectics. Okay, predictive programming, when they put things in movies and they stir certain narratives to push people or coerce people to get this technology, man, because they've been pushing this in society, digital ID wallets, Apple Pay, Google Pay, the smartphones, the tap to pay, Cash App, PayPal, all these were digital all these were forms of digital or wireless transactions. When back in the day, you used to have to go to Western Union and get like an actual money order or whatever, and you had to wire it to a particular recipient. This is nothing different. I mean, this is a little bit more sophisticated than that. But it says here, this launch brings together security, privacy, and convenience in a way that would make life easier for millions of people. It says we've promised innovation solutions, and today we're delivering. But driver's license and state IDs and Apple Wallet brings users one step closer towards replacing a physical wallet with an easy, secure, and private digital wallet. So what's next? Under the skin surveillance, the chip. Okay, which goes in your right hand or your forehead, or it can go in your left hand, go in your ass cheek, go in your left part of your head, no matter. Okay, if you get the chip in your big toe, guess what? You got the mark of the beast and you will be destroyed. Okay, because it's digital phones today, and then they may come up to a time and say, you know what? Well, the cell phone is really not popular anymore. We're doing away with cell phones, so therefore we have to transfer this technology to under the skin surveillance. And it's not private. Anything that's digital or computer-led can be hacked. Prime example, right? That interview with Aaron Russo, when he was breaking down on what Nick Rockefeller told him, he said that if you don't comply with government mandates, they can just go in and turn off your chip and do what they have to do and be done with it. So clearly somebody has access to your information. But it reads, it says, we're thrilled to bring this to Illinoisans today. and Jennifer Bailey, Apple's vice president of Apple Pay and Apple Wallet. It reads, the launch of Illinois' driver's license and state IDs and Apple Wallet makes everyday moments even more seamless. Whether you're traveling through airport checkpoints this holiday season, grabbing a drink at a restaurant, and more, all while keeping users' information secure and private. But this identity verification process is the cornerstone of transportation security. Technology solutions such as mobile driver's license enhance airport security, which is a lie, reduce touch points, and provide greater privacy protections to individuals at TSA checkpoints. It reads, Illinois Federal Security Director Jim Spriggs said, we're pleased to partner with the Illinois Secretary of State in this effort, and we hope passengers continue to take advantage of this convenient option. See, and they're selling it to you under convenience. But actually, it's really slavery, you know? So anyway, let's get a precept real quick. Not going to be a long lesson. But anyway, let's go here to the book of Habakkuk 2. It's lucky, brothers, man. I'm off like 5 hours of sleep. So it's lucky. I'm a little tired today. But this is the book of Habakkuk 2. And I'm going to start at verses 1. And it reads, and it says, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower and will watch to see what he will say unto me and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision, make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. It's not tarrying. Because when you go into tarrying, it goes into basically procrastination. Okay, like the scriptures say, hope deferred makes the heart sick. Proverbs 13 and 12. It says, hope deferred make the heart sick, but when the desire cometh, it is a tree of life. Yeah. It make you antsy, make you irritable. Sometimes, I won't say lose hope, but sometimes you get discouraged. Sometimes you question, like, damn, is it really going to happen? Like with the whole government shutdown, everybody was just so sure that it was going to be no food stamp November. But find out some of these chicken heads out here, they got their stamps. While a lot of people didn't really get it because Trump was still opposing against it, some people did get their stamps, So, yeah, man, hope deferred. We've been hoping for a long time. As the scriptures say, we are prisoners of hope, okay? Prisoners of hope that we are. Zechariah 9 and 12, it says, turn you to the stronghold, ye prisoners of hope. Yeah, we hope it because this ain't it, man. Living in this fucking world, dealing with these people, dealing with these crazy ass women, these crazy kids, man. Dealing with just the how can I say it? It's a good word I can use. Dealing with the misfortunes of life. It's just a lot to bear, man, at once. And us as men, we have the odds so stacked up high against us. And the responsibility, we bear the weight of our responsibility, man. It's hard being a man in this world. Even though, people may beg to differ. No, men comes with twice as much responsibility, man. And we have to be the ones that take responsibility for everything that go wrong. Your family failed. Everybody's looking to you to come up with the solution. But it says here, even to this day, do I declare that I will render double unto thee. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna get the kingdom, man. Okay, we're gonna get what's due to us. We just gotta remain patient, humble, and faithful at the end of the day. All right, because this is what it tells us. Matter of fact, that captive hasten. Or the captive hasten for the day to let loose out of the prison. You have the captive exile. That's us. All right. Isaiah 51. And I'm going to start at verses. Let's start at verses 13. It says, and for God is the Lord thy maker, that he stretcheth forth the heavens and laid the foundations of the earth, and has fear continually every day because of the fury of the oppressor, as if he were ready to destroy. But it says, where's the fury of the oppressor? Right, because the Lord is going to break this man down. Okay, he's not going to go forward with this new world order. I mean, he's going to have some success in it, and we're saying it, but as a collective, it's not going to be successful to his finishing point, because the Lord is going to destroy him. It says the captive exile hastened that he may be loosed, and that he should not die in the pit, nor that his bread should fail. Okay, and this is the reason why we pray every day for the Heavenly Father to get us a chance to get up out of this place, man. Because when they come down with great wrath, man, hey, it's gonna be bad. Okay, Esau's getting ready to lose his mind, okay, because he knew it he had but a short time. Revelation 13:15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of the man, and his number is 636, 666, man. Okay. So anyway, going back to the article here, let's listen to this. Let's listen to the video, see what it says. 30 seconds. Let's see. Illinois is a very corrupt state, to say the least. This is probably one of the most corrupt states in the country. I don't know what this thing doing. I think he's explaining it. Hold on, let me see something real quick. Try it again. I think he was explaining it.
And you're done. From there, your Illinois driver's license or state ID will be added securely.
There's always a fucking Edomite, man. Which shows you, this is show you that he's the devil that the Bible talks about.
Your device. And if you need help, you can go to ilsos.gov/mobile for step-by-step instructions and our how-to video. And here's something else. Unlike a physical ID, your mobile ID updates in real time. Apple and our office don't track when or where you use it. Your privacy is protected by design. You also never need to show or hand over your device to present your ID. Your ID.
And it showed you that there was something nefarious behind it, because why are they pushing it so hard? Like these devils are in the process of caring about people's convenience. They don't care about nobody's convenience. It's all about control at the end of the day.
And device always stay with you. And most significantly, with the busy holiday travel season right around the corner, starting tomorrow, you'll be able to use your mobile ID at O'Hare, Midway, and Lambert airports, and at over 250 airports nationwide, again starting tomorrow. We're also working with stadiums, restaurants, and retailers across the state to expand the number of businesses and venues accepting mobile ID in the coming months.
Come on, man. Anyway, fuck it, man. You get the point. Ain't got time for all that. Revelation 14. And let's start at verses 9. It says, "And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image and receive his mark."
And with that, I want to bring up to the stage.
Receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same should drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he should be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. Okay, you're going to get those missiles. And there will be a mark indicating who received it, because the Lord is going to put a judgment on you. Okay, Revelation 16:2. "And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast." So those you Israelites out there that try to act like you didn't take it, hey, the Lord is going to reveal it, because he's going to put a mark on you, a sore, a particular, a grievous sore on you, and upon them which worship his image. Okay, so it's going to be evident on who took the mark. Revelation 15:1, and it says, "And I saw another sign in heaven, great and marvelous, the 7 angels having the 7 last plagues. For in them is filled up of the wrath of the Most High. And I saw it as it were a sea of glass mingled with fire. And them that had got victory over the beast and over his image and over his mark." So there is a way to win this thing, okay? We can overcome. "And over the number of his name, stand on a sea of glass, having the harps of the Most High," which represents us being in those chariots, man. Okay, looking above the sky, so to speak, looking down on the destruction. Revelation 3:10, it says, "Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which should come upon all the world to try them, which dwell upon the earth." Okay, so if you take the mark, you through. "Behold, I come quickly, and hold fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. And him that overcometh will I make a pillar in the temple of my power, and he shall go no more out. And I will write upon him the name of my power, and the name of the city of my power, which is New Jerusalem, which coming down from heaven, which coming down out of heaven from my power, and I will write upon him my new name." Okay, so anyway, I'm in it, giving all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Lord's will, you will edify. To the next lesson. Shalom.
2 individuals. One is Lisa Gardner, the executive director of the Illinois Liquor Control Commission, and the other is my friend Lucas Serra, director of marketing and PR for Soldier Field. Would you guys come up here, say a few words, and then I'll open up to questions. But don't worry, I'll take the questions. You guys.
Thank you, Secretary Janulius. Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
On behalf of the Illinois Liquor Control Commission, I'm excited to join you today. As Illinois continues its commitment to advancing technological innovation, the Secretary of State's introduction of the mobile ID is a powerful reminder that forward-thinking solutions will keep Illinois ahead of the curve as the technological landscape evolves. For retailers, restaurants, event venues, and bars across the state, this launch is more than a
Of course, it's a black bitch advocating with the fucking white man.
technological milestone. It is an introduction of a practical tool that helps make daily operations safer, smoother, and more secure. Mobile IDs enhance public safety by being much harder to counterfeit than physical IDs. This lowers the risk of fraudulent identification being used to illegally purchase alcohol, effectively preventing sales to minors and helping to safeguard communities and businesses. At the IOCC, one of our core missions is to reduce alcohol access to minors. Every year, underage individuals attempt to purchase alcohol using sophisticated fake IDs. Mobile IDs offer a major step forward in addressing this challenge. By empowering bartenders, servers, door personnel, and security staff with a more reliable form of identification, mobile IDs help close gaps that minors have historically exploited with fake IDs. The advanced security features built into the mobile IDs make them significantly harder to counterfeit, which is essential to our mission of limiting youth access to alcohol. Therefore, when businesses use mobile IDs verification tools, they can quickly and confidently confirm an individual's age, helping prevent illegal alcohol sales at the point of service. This directly supports our statewide efforts in education, enforcement, and compliance. ultimately keeping young people safer and communities stronger. Mobile IDs support responsible age verification, strengthen public safety, and provide businesses with greater confidence, efficiency, and compliance. The IOCC looks forward to working with retailers who choose to accept mobile IDs as a secure, reliable method of verifying age. We're also happy to support the Secretary of State in the effort to provide mobile ID training to our licensees. This forward-thinking solution meets people where they are, while also supporting responsible service to patrons and helping prevent underage drinking across Illinois. So thank you, Secretary Janulius, for your leadership and for making this a smooth transition for businesses and customers statewide. Together, we are strengthening public safety, protecting young people, and advancing responsible beverage service across Illinois. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Lisa. I guess we're going to upset a lot of people that are using their fake IDs, but we believe in following the law. Thank you, Lisa, for your leadership and all the work that you do with the Illinois Liquor Control Commission. Next, I'd like to invite up Luca Serra, the Director of Marketing and PR for Soldier Field. Luca.
Good morning, everyone. We're thrilled to be part of this partnership with the Secretary of State, his team, and Apple. When people come to Soldier Field, whether for a game or a concert or any other major event, they come for the experience. Our job is to make everyone around that experience smooth and enjoyable as possible. This technology gives us a smarter, faster way to verify age at concessions, helping us reduce lines and keep fans focused on what they came for, the show. We're excited to work with Levy, our food and beverage partner, to bring this innovation into the operations and take another step to elevate the fan experience at Soldier Field. Thank you, Alexi, for bringing this technology to Soldier Field and for all of Illinois.
I'll take this. Thanks, buddy.